Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Carmelle Jean-Francois, coming to you out of the New York City area. I am your health and wellness, fitness and nutrition coach, owner and founder of C-Fit Coaching. Today we're talking about what Carmelle's reading. So what am I reading, or what is on my shelf? So what am I reading, or what is on my shelf? A few things. So this here, the Plant Paradox cookbook. It is by Dr. Stephen Gundry. And I came across Stephen Gundry by way of social media, and I started listening to his podcast, and I found a lot of his information so insightful. Now, the Plant Paradox, what does that even mean? So plants are around, and they have mechanisms in them to help defend themselves from being picked, from being eaten, from becoming extinct. And some of these plants release some of these mechanisms into our bodies as human beings when we consume them. And that's what the plant paradox is about. The fact that we think that plants are so amazing for us, and they are, but there's certain plants that do not sit right with us. If you've eaten any types of fruits or vegetables before, and then you found that you have an intolerance to them, let's say like gluten, let's say like the nightshades, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you can't eat certain foods, and people are like, well, that's healthy, it's a vegetable. Yeah, well, it's not sitting right within me. And that's usually what's going on there. Again, I'm not a doctor. Please don't think that I am. I'm not a nutritionist either, not yet anyway. But reading this really opened up my eyes to things, to the foods that we might perceive as intolerable, even if they're healthy or considered healthy. So this cookbook highlights, or Dr. Gundry highlights in his career, lectins. It is a form of protein that is found in vegetables that does not agree with our guts in general. Lots more people have an intolerance to it than we would think, and don't even know it, because lectins, I never heard of lectins. When I heard him mention it, I had to stop the recording. I was listening to one of his podcasts, and I had to go look it up and say, what the heck is that? Because he wasn't explaining it. He was already talking about it as if, we were already well versed in the term, and I was not. But he does do a lot of explaining in this book. He talks about how to go lectin free, and he talks about the foods that would have lectin, that do have lectins in it, and that would affect us. So with that said, as you can see, and all the books that I'm presenting here today, I have these little tags for the recipes that I want to do. And one of them that I've done before, and that is on this YouTube channel, is the tangy coconut greens. It's one of my favorite recipes from this book, and I've done a few others as well. He's got this amazing asparagus recipe in here. Now, this book is a plant-based book. It is not vegan. It is not even necessarily vegetarian. He has whether you're paleo or keto or gluten-free or just consider yourself plant-based, there's something in here for you, because he cooks with all of those things. And he also practices intermittent fasting. And he just has an amazing way of expressing what it is that he wants to convey in teaching. And this book was great. So it's informative as well as delicious. So this is one of the things that's on my shelf. It's a regular go-to. Every once in a while, I'm like, what do I want to cook? And I'll pick this book up. And every once in a while, when I have a question about foods and lectins and what might be affecting my clients, I pick this up and I take a look at it. 100 delicious recipes to help you lose weight, heal your gut, and live lectin free. So he's big on gut health as well. So this book is a New York Times bestseller. So pick it up. Again, the links are below. All right, the next book I want to present really kind of highlights the different types of foods that we're eating, what we should eat, what we should stay away from. It's called Food, What the Heck Should I Eat? By Mark Hyman, MD. So this might be considered a good guide for people who don't exactly know what to eat or what diet or lifestyle to follow. I'm reading from his book. It says the choice of nutritional philosophies is endless these days. We can go vegan, vegetarian, ketogenic, paleo, flexitarian, pescatarian, Mediterranean, high fat, low carb, low fat, raw, on and on and on. And it gets quite confusing for the person who just wants to do better and doesn't know which way to go. So he says in this book that he's been vegetarian, he's been vegan, or maybe not, but he's definitely been vegetarian, he's been paleo. So what he's done is combined the paleo and the vegetarian or the vegan diet, the paleo and vegan diet and the properties that they have. And he's come up with the pagan diet, right? The pagan diet, it almost sounds like a religion, but it's just a way of eating to incorporate both lifestyles. And what I like about this book is he highlights a lot of the different types of theories that people have, and he talks about what the experts got right, what the experts got wrong. He backs it up with science. He is a doctor. Yeah, he has a few recipes in here. There are no pictures in here, but he has a nice amount actually. But it's not necessarily a cookbook. He does have cookbooks to support this book as well. So if this is something that you might be interested in, go ahead and pick that up too. Again, the link is in my comments. And the last book I want to talk about is called The Happiness Diet. Now, this book I started reading just a little bit of, and I just love what it's all about. So it's by Rachel Kelly, and it's joyful recipes to keep you calm, boost your energy, and help you sleep. And also I'm reading from the back, Eat Better, Feel Better. After struggling for years with bouts of debilitating depression, Rachel Kelly developed a mood-boosting, life-changing, holistic nutritional plan that draws from the latest science, is easy to follow, and results in delicious, satisfying, healthy food. So this was somebody that was battling depression, and mental health is something that's near and dear to me because, as some of you might already know, my twin sister has battled with depression for many, many years and continues to do so. And she is thriving. She's thriving. So I know food plays a major component in how we feel emotionally, mentally. So this book, I can't wait to sink my teeth into, literally. And I started reading it, and I started even marking off the recipes that I might want to try. And I'm anxious to hear why she chooses certain things. Now, again, it's by Rachel Kelly with Alice McIntosh. Alice McIntosh is her nutritionist that she worked with on this project. So with that said, those are my 3 books for today. I hope you check them out, look into them, order a book or 2. Let me know if you did. Let me know if you've heard anything about these books and if they're good recommendations, and if you enjoyed them. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.